the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. First game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early on play action. Rodgers. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead scrimmage, and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, touchdown! Zach Gentry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake, Mills. It's complete to Cole. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
Talk about career resurgence. How about Robert Quinn in 2021? 18 and a half sacks at age 31, which put him over 100 for his career, and he finished 2nd in the NFL.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. This to Hines on the drop-off. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. A first down throw for Mills. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Mills to the air again. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Giants.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Mills. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be brought down at the 27. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run out.
From the 27, Mills. Target is to Dotson, and he's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They run with Hines. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Mills. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mills. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Rodgers. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
And again, it's Rodgers. Caught by Montgomery. Past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Now Rodgers locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers again now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To try again after the sack, Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
Looking deep downfield.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jeff Heath.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
On play action, Mills.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sebastian Joseph Day picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor.
And the Panthersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Play action now, Mills.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here's Mills. He'll look downfield for Waller.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down just shy of... Running the jet sweep, Thornton.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Mills now.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jahan Dotson
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great start to the 2nd quarter, better than 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers handing to Montgomery, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Rodgers now to throw.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Easy.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're...
And he is in! Touchdown, Giants!
David Montgomery, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is Hines, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Now, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Hines, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Robert Quinn is the one who burst in there to blow that play up.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On the out route, he's got Thornton.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Mills on 4th down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number one.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from the big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Rodgers. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their fourth down play.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time. Offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game,